And my next guest is the co-author of a new book that is the ultimate manual for living a truly amazing single life. It's called No Plus One, and she is here with us now to tell us all about it via Skype. And welcome, Steph Young. Hi, Steph, can you hear me?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. So I tell everybody where you exactly are you right now, so.
Yeah, I'm calling in from the coast of Italy.
Wow. Unbelievable.
It's really beautiful.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. Well, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's go right into the book. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect to learn from your book.
Yeah, it's really a book inspired by living a single life, really to the fullest, and having the most fun while you're single. A lot of people tend to feel a little lost or maybe like incomplete when you're single. And so my co-author and I, Jill, just wrote this book to be a really tactical guide on how to make the most out of a single life.
So what is your favorite lesson from the book?
It's hard to pick a favorite. I really love how it starts, which is meeting yourself. You know, we grow up under the influence of our parents, of our friends, of our environment. And the first chapter really dives into having the reader look at their own life, look at what they love, what they're comfortable with, what they're confident in, and just kind of take a little introspection into their life and really get to know themselves. Once you feel like you know yourself, then you can move on to the next step and really learn how to keep moving confidently.
Good. So tell me, how does your book contribute to living a healthy lifestyle?
Yeah, I think it's all about being positive and being confident. It's really about, you know, being healthy is having a good self-awareness, have a really good sense of self-esteem. And that's really what the goal of the book was. It was to make women feel a sense of purpose and to feel okay about being single and not feel bad about themselves, not get down on themselves. So I think confidence is the key to a healthy life and you know, having a good sense of self-esteem and self-worth.
So I understand that you give homework in the book. Am I right? Or
Can you repeat that, please?
I understand that you give out homework in your book. Is
homework,
that
yes. Yeah, yes.
Unusual. I've never heard of that, but please explain.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, just tell about the homework that you can find in your book. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, sorry, thank you. Each chapter ends with, each chapter has a theme, and each chapter ends with a lesson and then homework. And the homework really was, again, it was to make the book a tactical guide so that the reader can really grow and have exercises to grow out of it so that at the end of the book you feel like you've done some work on yourself and you feel like you've really learned something. So, I mean, obviously the homework is optional and you can do what applies to you, but really it's just about making sure that, you know, you're asking the questions that you need to be asked and you're thinking about what you should be thinking about in order to move forward healthfully.
So who primarily is the book for then?
The book is for primarily single women. I definitely think that that's the voice. Obviously, I'm a single woman, so it was written in my voice, and same with my co-author. But I've noticed a lot of people, you know, who are in relationships who have found good value in the lessons. Same thing with men. I've heard of a lot of my guy friends say, maybe you should remarket this, repackage it, and remarket because it's applicable to anybody looking to move forward and to really feel good about their life and to feel confident. Excuse me.
So I understand there's a chapter on X-Files. Can you tell us a little bit about that, or?
Yeah, that's actually chapter 2. So, you know, the first chapter, like I mentioned, you get to know yourself. The second chapter, a lot of times, we have a hard time being single and feeling good about our single life when we're hung up on the past. What didn't work out? What could have happened? What did I do wrong? You know, the list goes on. I'm sure we can all relate. So this chapter is really, again, a tactical guide on how to start moving beyond your ex and the thoughts of your exes so that you are free to move forward with your own life and free to think about yourself.
All right. So what is in the single life toolkit? I know there's a toolkit in there somewhere, right?
Yeah. Well, the first one, there's 2 appendices, and the first one is called the Awesome List. This is actually a list. It started out as a joke, my co-author, and then everybody at the time started just spouting off of ways we thought we were awesome. We were trying to make ourselves feel better. And it ended up being a list, and we felt really good about why we were so awesome at the end. It was kind of like a little pep talk. And so it's really just how to make your own awesome list so that when you're feeling like you need a little, like I said, pep talk, you have a guide to go do that. And then the second part is quite literally what to do when you have nothing to do. Because a lot of times when you're single, you feel lonely or bored. You have a lot of time to yourself to fill. And so these are just suggestions on how to start filling your life up, make you a well-rounded person, and give you some new ideas.
Well, great. Well, that's all the time that we have for right now, Steph. I wanted to thank you so much, and please say hello to all the Italians out there. I appreciate it.
I will.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, still to come, we are headed into the Healthy Living Kitchen with an amazing chicken recipe that is sure to please your palate. Stay tuned.